input, output and storage unit. Before moving to explain the new topic, let us have a recap of some of the earlier topic of this lesson. I begin this lesson by explaining what is hardware and software. The hardware is the electric, electronic, mechanical equipment which we can see, touch, whereas software is the set of instructions that tells the hardware how to work. The software can be seen, touched, but the hardware cannot be seen and touched. Next, we discussed about the input unit. So what is input unit? So input unit generally comprises various input devices with the help of which we give input to the computer. The different input devices that we discussed are: number 1, keyboard. The keyboard is the most common operating device that all of us use. The different types of keyboard are normal keyboard, flexible keyboard, virtual keyboard, etc. Next input device that we discussed is mouse. The mouse is a pointing device. So I got a comment from one of my students and he asked me to make a differentiate between the CUI and GUI. CUI and GUI. The student asked me what is the difference between CUI and GUI. So CUI is a character user interface. So character user interface means here we have to give command to do the job. Here mostly C for character, U for user, I for interface. So here mostly the keyboards are used and we have to give command to perform every type of work. Whether we want to open the file, we want to open a folder, for cut, copy, paste, delete, rename. For every type of work, we must know the command. If we do not know the command, then the work cannot be done. So CUI means the character user interface, where mostly keyboard is used and we have to know the commands in order to perform our job. Next comes GUI. GUI means graphical, G for graphical, U for user, I for interface. Graphical user interface. So in graphical user interface, mostly mouse is used. Here we do not have to remember the commands. We can perform our job with the help of menu bars or the formatting toolbars, or there are shortcut menus also. So by single click only we can perform our job. We do not have to remember the commands in order to perform the job. Even if there are certain tools or icons of the tools, then also as soon as we move the cursor near the icon, we can know about the name of the icon, and by clicking on it our work will be done. All this is done in GUI. So GUI is a very simple interface. It is very helpful. All of us can perform our work, but in CUI we have to remember the commands. The example of CUI is, if someone asks you what is the example of CUI, you can say DOS. The DOS platform is the example of CUI, and in GUI the example is Windows. Windows mostly works on GUI, and in DOS, if you want to work in DOS platform, then we use CUI interface. Next, we discussed about the mouse in our earlier topic, the types of mouse like mechanical mouse, optical mouse, infrared mouse, cordless 3D mouse, trackball mouse. We also discussed about joystick and light pen or stylus. I also discussed about a term computer peripheral in my earlier videos. So what is computer peripheral? Computer peripheral is a device that is connected externally to the computer. It is connected to expand the function of the computer, and printer is an example of it. So today we are going to discuss about scanner. What is scanner? So all of us might have seen scanner either in home or in cyber cafe. So a scanner is an input device. So what does it do? How does it looks? It looks almost like a flat or sometimes of different shape. The job of scanner is to transform the information from paper to the computer, which can be manipulated. Scanner is an input device that works like a photocopy machine. It transfers the information from paper to the computer. And what is the benefit of it? When the information is transferred to the computer, the information can be manipulated. It takes the input from a hard copy and converts it into a soft copy. So once the information is changed into a computer, it can be manipulated. Like we can change the size, the shape, many times the background also can be changed, and so on. All these types of works can be easily performed on scanner. Sometimes if we want to omit certain diagrams, images or content, then that work can also be performed on scanner. Now there are mostly 4 types of scanner. The first one is flatbed scanner, transparency scanner, handheld scanner and drum scanner. We will be discussing these one by one. The first one is flatbed scanner. Now what is flatbed scanner? It is most commonly scanner that we see in our organizations, school, colleges, cyber cafes, etc. It scans the document and changes into digital form, which can be stored, edited, transferred, emailed, etc. So the benefit of the flatbed scanner is that here the document is changed from the physical to the digital form. And what can be done after changing into digital form? We can store it, we can make addition over it, we can transfer it, or we can also email it to different persons at a time. Now the topic is transparency scanner. So what is transparency scanner? So it is a scanner that is used by photographer to print and films taken by them. Transparency scanner is used by photographers to digitalize the print and films that is taken by them. Besides, it can also scan photos that are used for other purpose. This scanner can also be used for general purpose scanning. General purpose scanning like scanning the physical document into digital form. Handheld scanner. Handheld scanner works almost like flatbed scanner, but it is portable and can be carried easily. The flatbed scanner is difficult to be carried as it is of big size, whereas the handheld scanner is a small device that can be carried easily from one place to another. Most of us have seen the handheld scanner during the time of Aadhaar card. When the people who used to make Aadhaar card reached our home for scanning, they generally took handheld scanner with them. And with the help of handheld scanner, they scanned our eyes, our face, our fingers, etc. So this was handheld scanner. The next topic is drum scanner. Now what is drum scanner? Drum scanner scans and converts the image such as photograph into digital form. Now these images can be manipulated and edited later. So drum scanner generally scans and converts the image such as photograph to a digital form. It can be edited and manipulated. Next topic is digitizer. So what is digitizer? So digitizer is also known as tablet or graphic tablet because it converts the graphic and pictorial data into binary inputs. Digitizer is an input device that converts the analog into digital form. It converts a signal from the television or camera into a series of numbers that can be stored in the computer. So for what purpose it is used? It is used to create a picture of whatever the camera had pointed. So digitizer can also be known as by the name tablet or graphic tablets. And the main purpose is to convert the analog information into the digital. The next topic that we are having is microphone. All of us have seen the microphones in the schools or whenever we went to the seminars, etc. So it is an input device that is used to give the voice and sound input to the computer. The sound input is stored in digital form. It is used for various applications like adding sound, etc. to the presentation, or sometimes whenever we want to mix different types of music, then during that time also microphone is used. So microphone is an input device that is used to give the voice and sound to the computer. Whenever we use microphone with a computer, then one thing we must remember that in the motherboard the sound card must be there. Then only the microphone would work properly. Thank you. This was about this video. The further topics will be discussed in the later videos.